Today we are finding out which tweak tool is actually worth your money, Ryxn Tweaks or Zenn Tweaks. We're breaking it down by price, the UI and also performance, and trust me, these results are going to surprise you. Let's not waste any time, let's see which one really boosts your FPS. Now the first test that we're going to be finding out is the price of both of them, which one comes out on top. So if we quickly go to see the prices of it, Zenn Tweaks is right here. What we're looking at is the Zenn Tweaks V2. That is the one that I have bought for this video, and that's the one we will be testing. As you can see, it's $24.99. Now if we go on to Ryxn's tweaking tool just like so, the extreme tweaks which I have bought is $30, so it is that tiny bit more, but obviously I'll be leaving this both in the description below. Also on the Ryxn tweaks, if you use the code JINSHI literally as the discount code right here, you do get money off, bringing down the price to $28.62. so obviously if you're going to be buying Ryxn tweaks, use code JINSHI, you're going to be getting money off. Now as for the price, which one actually comes out on top, clearly right here the Zenn Tweaks is that tiniest bit cheaper, but ultimately it is not down to the price. We're trying to see which one actually performs better, as obviously that's what we're here for. And now what we're going to be doing is going into Fortnite to test our frames with a completely new fresh stock Windows to see our frames with no tweaks involved, and then of course we'll be moving on to Ryxn Tweaks and then Zenn Tweaks to see which one comes on top. And now as for our frames within Fortnite, this is a complete brand new stock Windows, by the way. We're playing with 240 FPS, and by the way, just to prove to you that I am unlimited, it's just a coincidence that we're playing 240 FPS. Here it is right now, unlimited. Now we'll go firstly into Ryxn Tweaks UI. Let's test that out. And now we are on Ryxn Extreme Optimization. Of course I will leave this down in the description below if you guys want to check it out. So of course use code JINSHI if you want money off. Now as for the home and PC stats, which is right here, we can see CPU usage 11 and 12%, RAM usage. We can also see your PC specs. That's quite a cool feature right there. And as for the tweaking section, we can see we have Windows optimization, network optimization, debloat, GPU, and also extra optimizations. Of course, we will be doing all of this. Also in the bottom left, we can also see our ping status, which right now we are playing with 16 to 17 ms. As for the UI, of course, this is super clean, and I'm very excited to see how all of these tweaks work. As for the UI though, this is super clean. I'll give this about an 8 or 9 out of 10. Let's now check out Zenn Tweaks UI. And now as for Zenn Tweaks, this is it right here. I'm not gonna lie, this is very disappointing. I paid $25 for this, by the way. $3 more gets you all of this, but obviously we're mainly here for the tweaks. As for the UI, you guys know there is literally no comparison here. Ryxn obviously comes out on top. You can choose so many more settings. As for Zenn Tweaks, it's literally just a toggle on or off button, but obviously if these tweaks work very well, we'll be seeing within the test. And now of course we'll be moving on to the test. But as for the score right now, who actually wins the UI? Obviously Ryxn does. It is 1-1 right now. Zenn was that slightly bit cheaper, but obviously for this is super disappointing. Now we'll actually check out the tweaks of Zenn Tweaks, go back onto Fortnite and see what frames we're getting. And now to actually apply Zenn Tweaks is super easy, by the way. All you have to do is literally toggle it on just like so, and of course you do have to create a system restore point. I've already done this manually myself, so I'm not going to be ticking this button right here, but again all you have to do is literally take it on just like this. Now of course time resolution, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not actually sure what that error is, but we're just gonna let Zenn Tweaks do its thing. Of course all you have to do is toggle it on, and like it says in the bottom left, by the way, restart PC to apply changes. So after this last one of network tweaks, we can now restart our PC to see how well these actually worked. By the way, I'm not gonna lie, I don't have crazy high hopes. At the end of the day, there are only 5 tweaks right here, but let's see what it can actually do to your PC. And now we are back onto Fortnite. As you can see in the top left, guess how many frames we're playing now? We're playing around 250 FPS. So Zenn Tweaks, yes, technically it did work. We got 10 extra frames from it, but was it worth the $25? Obviously guys, you guys know it's not worth $25. How did we only get 10 frames from it? Now of course we're going to be moving on to Ryxn Tweaks. Let's see if this actually works or not. Now back onto Ryxn Tweaks, honestly the UI makes it so much better already. I'm not even gonna lie. Windows optimization, all you have to do to actually apply the tweaks, by the way, is literally left click onto it just like so. It's going to be saying applying tweaks, then tweaks applied. Literally as simple as that. And you can see right here, literally in just this tiny section alone, there's already more tweaks than Zenn Tweaks. So obviously that's a complete bonus. Look at all of these tweaks here. Then we're going to be moving on to network, debloat, GPU, and also extra. I'll get back to you when I've done every single tweak on this page. And now that I've done all of the Windows optimizations, we can now move on to network optimization to make sure we get the lowest ping soon possible. Honestly, it's so simple to use, and I'm not gonna lie, just like how you guys are curious right now, I have such high hopes for this. There are so many tweaks within this app. Genuinely, I'll be surprised if nothing happens. And now that we've done all of the network tweaks, we can now go on to debloat optimization, and of course there is a revert button right here in case anything goes wrong, which of course it most likely won't. You can obviously revert it whenever you guys want. And now we can move on to GPU optimization. You guys know the trick. All you have to do is literally left click onto it. I'm sure most of you guys are following along right now, and of course if you aren't, make sure to check the description right now. Do cop the extreme Risxn optimization. I have such high hopes for this, and also use code JINSHI in checkout. Obviously I want you guys to be saving some money. And now we can move on to the last part, extra optimization, application priority tweaks. Literally just click onto it right now. Priority for specific games, click onto it. Priority for specific games, we can literally choose the exact game we want to tweak. So if you guys are playing Valorant or 5M or even Fortnite, which I'll be showcasing throughout this video, you can literally click it just like so. Simple as that. Also on the right side we can see CPU tweaks, DirectX tweaks. We're going to be making sure to tick everything right here. And now once we do everything right here, by the way, super simple, just like Zenn Tweaks, we're going to be restarting our PC, and just like you guys, I have such high hopes for this. Let's see if this works or not. And now I've restarted my PC, I have nothing open. Let's load up Fortnite, let's see our frames now. And now we are back onto Fortnite, and honestly this is unbelievable. We're almost on 600 frames. Remember at the start of this video we were constant 240. With Zenn Tweaks we went up to 250, and now with Risxn Tweaks we're playing like 550. And the craziest part, I literally have zero delay, by the way, and I'm not even good at Fortnite, and I can still edit like that. Make sure you do check out Risxn Extreme Optimization. I really do recommend it, and it's definitely worth $30, especially with the coupon code of JINSHI. You're getting money off. You never have to tweak your PC again after this because it's genuinely that good. Make sure you guys check it out. I'll see you guys on in the next video.